Yeah, Cell Stage 2, not a fan. Cell Stage 1 though, I love it.
I will say, I think Stage 2 is probably the weakest one design-wise, but I still like it.
Yeah. Cell 3 was just a guy.
Yeah, well, that was the editor. The editor wanted him to be more of a guy.
I don't know why.
I don't know, man. The editor's into some weird stuff.
He turned him into a regular man. He's freaking sick.
He's
This diabolical man.
Hey, man. I'm just saying. He's still, like, part bug. Why would you make a sexy bug man?
I don't... Is that weird to you?
A sexy bug man?
Just taking a character that isn't human and then making him look more human is weird to you?
Not necessarily.
Okay. You know, most fantasies and sci-fis just do that to any alien.
Yeah.
I know we've had this conversation before.
Yeah, about how they all just do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. It's all just humans with a new skin on.
Yeah. I'm reading a manga right now. I don't remember what it's called, but literally the whole point is about a bunch of monsters becoming humanoid.
Terraform Mars.
No, not that one. This is more of like a rom-com.
Terraform Mars was creepy. That actually frightened me when I was in high school.
Is that the one about the bugs on Mars?
Yeah, the cockroach men on Mars.
Yeah, were you the one who told me about that? Somebody told me about that.
I think I did ask you about it, like, recently. I want to say.
I don't think it was that recent, but we've definitely talked about it.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was just in a casual conversation or if it was on the channel, though. I want to say that was just a casual conversation. I think it was on the channel.
Yeah. Yeah, that manga is like... That's the only manga that's ever really scared me. And I've read a lot of Junji Ito.
Mm-hmm.
I love Junji Ito. Have you read any?
I thought that was...
Like Uzumaki?
No. I should.
Uzumaki's great. Uzumaki's really good.
I have a bad habit when it comes to manga where it's like if I see something like on the homepage for my manga site that has like an interesting description, I'll be like, yeah, I'll start reading that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just end up not reading the things I'm already reading / things I want to read.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to get back into manga. That'd be really fun. I still have to finish Naruto. I've been on it for like 8 years.
You're not gonna finish that.
Well, I'm like 2/3 through it. So at this point, I feel like I might as well.
Yeah, but like, why bother?
What do you mean? It's a good series.
Oh, you're not the one who... I thought you didn't like Naruto. Or is it Boruto? No, Boruto's bad.
I never watched or read Boruto.
Boruto has kind of maybe...
after Naruto, though.
I've heard it's so bad, though. It's literally made me lose all
redeeming.
Is it?
I've heard by some people that it's redeeming, like it's good.
Okay.
Like it's obviously... Okay, how about back to our old conversation that we had like 40 minutes ago? It's not necessary. It might not be bad. It's just different.
But that's the thing, though. I've heard it's generally mostly bad, though.
Maybe. I don't know. I'd like to give it a shot after Naruto, though.
I just can't help but have lost a lot of interest in Naruto because of Boruto. I know that's shallow and stupid, but that's just how I feel.
That is extremely shallow and stupid. I was literally talking to myself about this kind of thought process before, where like people will not like a piece of media and then give like really bad reasons for it. Like I know multiple people in my life who don't like Harry Potter because they're just because they're like Dumbledore trained him to die or whatever at the end. It's like they literally discussed that in depth in the last...
Yeah, that was like kind of like a whole big scene where they talked about that.
Oh yeah, exactly. And it's like it's just that they have problem with that because they're like he's manipulating him the whole time. It's like, yeah, that was the point.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know.
Well,
and then there's the other argument of like, for example, like if someone didn't listen to and I'm gonna throw out an artist name that that I don't listen to, but like let's just say R. Kelly, really crazy example, but like the idea of someone not listening to R. Kelly because of what he did, not because his music's bad, but because of what he did in real life, which I think doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I can kind of understand that. If you don't like what a certain person has done in real life, I can understand why you wouldn't want to support.
Supporting is different. I'm saying enjoying the art.
No,
let's say you can enjoy the art without supporting him in the slightest.
Well, see, I don't know. I can understand why that would take away from your enjoyment of a piece of art. Because, like, if you know, like, the background of that art. What?
Did you ever stop listening to Michael Jackson?
I don't really listen to Michael Jackson consistently. That's the thing. That's kind of a bad example. I don't listen to Michael Jackson enough.
Oh, never mind. Well, like, nobody stopped listening to Michael Jackson after the big news. Is my point. Like, I still hear him on the radio.
That's true. That's true. Michael Jackson's just different, though. He's invincible. He can never do anything wrong. Those kids were lying.
You're kind of right. Yeah, that whole album called Invincible.
Exactly.
Literally.
Exactly.
Yeah. I want to get off this topic.
I agree.
It's Metal Knight.
I don't think you said that right. We'll get to him in a minute.
How long did we talk about Dragon Ball Z? Was that like 30 minutes?
At least, yeah.
Feels like
that's just gonna be an episode on its own. It's the Dragon Ball episode.
Let's bring it back. Let's keep talking about it. Like if you could change the direction of Dragon Ball, or like if you could change one like thing about Dragon Ball Z, what would it be?
Does it have to be Dragon Ball Z, or can it just be anything?
No, just Dragon Ball overall.
I would have the last thing ever made for like the continuous story be Battle of Gods.
Okay.
I love that movie. I honestly think it was a perfect like send off to Dragon Ball Z.
No, I'm asking like what would you change? Not like where would you end it?
I would change the fact that Dragon Ball Super exists.
Okay.
Is that a cop-out answer? I can give you a different answer.
Yeah. No, that's okay. I do like the end of Dragon Ball Z though, where he like meets up with who was it? The
Oob.
What is that his name?
Yeah, the little kid who's like
the reincarnation of whoever.
Yeah, Oob. It's just Boo backwards.
That would make sense. I do like that as the ending. I kind of wish that continued though. Like I wish it picked up from there.
Well, to be fair, they've started planting seeds for that in Dragon Ball Super in the last couple arcs.
That's really cool.
Yeah, Battle of Gods technically takes place before that though.
Yeah, you know what? I'd take it back. That was a good ending.
Yeah.
And I think it was worth going through the Majin Buu saga for that.
I would set it up a little bit differently, because the way it ends, it just kind of seems like he just leaves everybody he knows and likes. I would maybe have it imply a little bit more that he's not just ditching everybody.
He has ditched everybody multiple times.
I know, but I would change that fact a little bit. I'd make it a little bit more of a, I'll be back, guys.
I do agree with that, because he does frequently leave his wife and kids.
Yeah, and it's even worse in Super, bro.
I don't think
he constantly leaves them in Super, and she literally calls him out on it. It's like, hey, can you stop leaving to go train and help take care of the farm?
There's not many times where Goku really shows his affection towards his family.
Yeah,
except for Gohan sometimes. Anyway. New topic.
Oh, we're done with Dragon Ball?
New topic. Did you want to keep going?
No, we can stop.
Okay.
Who's ready for mini games?
Who's ready for more Kirby and the Forgotten Land?
No, this is Kirby gets a part-time job.
I was doing a you impression.
Oh my god, we're bringing this back.
Yeah.
Do I do that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Every time I hit record, every time you hit record, you say, "Who's ready for more blank?"
I feel like I really let you down by not doing that today.
Almost. I don't know. I got impatient though. I think if I was more patient, you might have done it.
I didn't want to admit it before, but I was thinking about saying that. I still can't tell if you're gaslighting me or not, but I was thinking about saying that.
It's real. I usually like don't keep it in the videos. I don't think I do, but like, you definitely say it. This is my favorite Mr. Game & Watch game. AKA every single one of them. Because they're all the same.
Yeah. They made like these like cool, like this cool like Zelda Game & Watch a few years back for like its anniversary. And then they messed up some of the labels in it.
Oh, what do you mean?
There was like some of the games were mislabeled or something like that. I don't remember.
Oh. Okay.
But it was like they couldn't fix it because it already like shipped, so they couldn't like fix it. So they were just like, yeah, this is a thing. Sorry.
Okay. I do still like the Mr. Game & Watch games in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh yeah, I like them. I don't love them. I think they're cool. Like I wouldn't take them out.
No, I like them.
Yeah.
I think there was too much focus on the gummy phone in Kingdom Hearts 3 though. Like the loading screens, I wish you could turn that off.
Yeah, I agree. Also, I don't remember if we've talked about this in the no, because we haven't recorded since it's dude, Kingdom Hearts news.
Kingdom Hearts, who's ready?
I have two Kingdom Hearts updates. You might know both of them. First off, Kingdom Hearts Missing Link canceled.
What is that? You told me about this. What is this?
It was like the mobile game that was coming out.
Oh.
They canceled it last week.
Oh man.
It's okay though. The same day they canceled it, we got new screenshots for Kingdom Hearts 4.
Nice.
I will say, I'm still not a huge fan of the way he looks, but he does look a lot better now. Sora.
Oh, did they change it?
It's a little bit different, yeah. It was probably just like a stylistic change in the jump between Unreal Engine 4 and 5. He looks a lot better now. Also, apparently they confirmed this. I haven't actually fact checked this or not, but apparently they're only going to look realistic like that in Quadratum. That's not going to be it the whole time.
What is Quadratum?
That's like the realistic place he's stuck in.
Oh.
That's what that place is called.
Okay. Why would they release? Why would they show off that as the teaser?
Wait, show off what exactly?
Him being realistic as a teaser, if it's not even like what he would normally look like in the game.
Because I think a large portion of the game is going to take place in Quadratum. I saw one person saying that they think it's going to be like Quadratum's going to be like a hub, and then you're going to like go to different Disney worlds from Quadratum, and then you're going to repeatedly like come back.
Okay.
Which
I'm looking at the screenshots. This game looks really not appealing. Like it looks very visually unappealing. Unfortunately.
I definitely agree that I think it's a downgrade from Kingdom Hearts 3.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited, you know. Oh, please.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be playing Kingdom Hearts 4 for a long time once it comes out.
No, I'm playing that day one. 100%.
Okay. Go for it.
Because I'm kind of coming around on it.
I'm sure it'll be good.
Like I'm still not like the biggest fan of like that style, but like as long as like the Disney worlds look good, I'll be happy.
Okay. I wonder, have they leaked which worlds are going to be in it?
No, we don't know anything yet.
That's fine.
We'll
learn one day.
People seem to universally agree that Moana is going to be in the game, which honestly is probably true.
That makes sense.
But that's kind of like the only thing like everybody agrees it's most definitely going to be in the game.
Okay.
What would your ideal... what?
Oh, sorry. I'm reading the Kingdom Hearts Missing Link page, and it says we convey the heartfelt apologies. It says we determined that it would be difficult for us to offer a service to players that players would find satisfying over a long period of time, and that's why they canceled it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. They'll probably just, like, add that lore to something else. Maybe like in Kingdom Hearts 4, they'll make like a movie or something.
Oh yeah, that would work.
I wasn't like thrilled
you
for
saying?
it. I was gonna say, what's like your most wanted Disney World for Kingdom Hearts 4?
Oh, I'd have to think about it. Treasure Planet would be cool.
Dang it, you stole mine.
Oh, it's not a. It's not like I get to pick one and it steals from you.
No, you stole it.
Disney. Let me see. Disney. I'd have to think about it. Star Wars would be sick.
I agree. I just which movie would it be though?
I don't know. I feel like they'd go with the Clone Wars, but
You think so? I think they'd go for a movie.
Oh. Let's be honest. They would pick Episode 4, and it would be like the worst, one of the worst choices.
I do agree.
They might even pick the. It might even pick the Phantom Menace, which would be.
I would want it to be. I want it to be the Phantom Menace.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Start at the beginning. I don't know. Plus, I just feel like there's a lot of cool
They're
set
not going
pieces.
to go through the whole thing. They only get like one shot at Star Wars.
Why's that?
I mean, if they're ending Kingdom Hearts soon.
Well, yeah, that's true. But Kingdom Hearts 4 isn't gonna be the last one.
I know, but I mean, I don't know.
There's gonna be a
more
Kingdom
than
Hearts
once.
5. I think 5 will probably be the last one. Is what I think.
How about Song of the South?
I don't. No. Took me a second to
No,
realize.
they could do the Briar Patch.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
They won't. I'm just saying they could.
They could do a lot of things, technically.
Let's see, what could they do? I wonder. They could finally do Lady and the Tramp, because they only put up the statue in Traverse Town.
Well, no, there's likely not gonna be any returning Disney things. I think just because he's in like a different plane of existence.
Okay. Maybe they should do with Goof Troop. That would be sick.
Well, again, they can't really do that. It's Goofy.
Yeah, Goofy can go home. Why not?
Because
they went to olden times when Mickey was.
Yeah, but that was
that.
Yeah, but that was in the past though. This is like a different plane of existence. They describe it as unreality.
But why are they still having Disney products then?
They're different Disney products.
That doesn't make sense.
Look, they're
that
Disney.
Doesn't make sense.
They're Disney Worlds on the other side of reality, man. I don't. Because they're not like Disney World.
I hate
Every
that.
Disney World is just a different world.
I get that, but like it still doesn't make sense.
I don't understand how it doesn't make sense.
Like why would all of these other ones be regular reality and then like Moana will be unreality?
I assume the same reason why Quadratum is unreality. I don't know why yet.
Quadratum didn't exist until now.
Man, we'll figure it out when we get there. I'm sure they'll have I'm sure there's gonna be an explanation. The same reason why, because they had like an explanation for why like the worlds in Dream Drop Distance were sleeping. Like why Mickey was in 2 different worlds, despite being the whole king guy. It's like the dreaming worlds. I think that's what it was.
I think Goof Troop would still fit though.
Oh, I think they should make a Goof Troop world. I just don't think it should be in Kingdom Hearts 4.
It would be sick though. You think they could do Marvel? I think. I don't know what that would look like.
Yeah.
What if they had a summon of the thing?
That'd be so cool. Honestly, I would love that. I think they probably will make a Marvel world. I think Marvel and Star Wars would fit really well with like the unreality thing going on.
Okay. Final answer.
Okay.
Dinosaur.
Really?
I love that movie.
How would that? Would Sora be a dinosaur, or would he still be Sora?
He would have to be. Yeah, he'd have to be a dinosaur.
How would
I mean, they made him a lion in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Well, yeah, but how would he become a dinosaur?
He could be a little Cobnathigan.
Because it was, from my understanding, it was Donald's magic that made him transform.
Well, he can do it again.
But Donald's not there. Well, is Donald gonna be?
Is Donald not there?
Well, we don't know. Like Donald and
Is-
Goofy did show up at like the end of like the original teaser for Kingdom Hearts
Does
4.
Sora not have his own magic?
Well, to be fair, Sora's magic gets reset at the beginning of every game.
Yeah. They can make Sora a little so. How do you pronounce this? I never figured out how to pronounce this while reading Jurassic Park. Compsognathus,
I have no idea what that means.
which was like the biggest velociraptor we were aware of until right before the Jurassic Park movie came out, which was the Utah Raptor.
Huh.
Yeah.
How big is it?
Because how big is the compies? They're like 2 feet tall, I want to say. They're not tall.
Oh. I mean, that would work. That'd be about the same size he was when he was a lion, kind of. Maybe a little bit bigger.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, we didn't know they were big velociraptors until like 1993.
Really?
Yeah. That's why when Jurassic Park was coming out, they're like, we should probably try and find and see if we can prove that velociraptors can even be this big in the first place. And then they found out right before the movie came out.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that. So Jurassic Park is responsible for some of our modern day knowledge about velociraptors?
Yeah, because back then he was just writing it, and they're like, let's make a movie. And then like a bunch of archaeologists were like, let's freaking find this big velociraptor, and then they freaking did, and it was sick.
That's kind of funny. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, it is really cool. Yeah, compies can be 3 to 4 feet long.
That's kind of cool.
And in the book, this doesn't happen in the movie, they kill John Hammond at the end of the book.
Do they?
Yeah. Because Timmy and Lex are messing with the computer system, and they accidentally hit the T-Rex sound effect button, and it scares him, and he falls down like this hill where there's just a bunch of compies, and they eat him.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, the book was amazing.
I need to
The book
read
was
the
so
book.
much cooler. The book is it's one of my favorite books ever.
To be
The
fair,
movie's good, but I'm not a Spielberg fan, so I think it did lose some of its charm in the adaptation. But the book is amazing. It also makes like annoying characters not annoying. Like Timmy in the movie is so annoying, but in the book, he's much cooler.
Huh.
And smarter.
Yeah, I don't remember him being particularly smart in the book or in the movie.
No, he was annoying. He was a high-pitched, dumb kid who's just annoying. But in the book, him and Lex are really, really fun characters.
I should read the book. You're kind of selling me on it.
It's a great book. It has a slow opening, just because of I'm pretty sure it doesn't really get to the meat of the story until like 80 or 100 pages in. But it's definitely worth it. I want to read it again because I got the audiobook not that long ago. What the frick? You see him without a mask?
Yeah, that's always
Awesome.
Yeah, that's always been like a thing. It's like Kirby's Adventure. His mask will break. You'll see his face for a second, and then he runs off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's always been a little thing.
I guess I forgot.
It's okay. I forgive you.